Okay, this boss is quite tough because like the day is almost running out again. Wow, this might be a boss I'm losing against. Strike. The Homeworld suffers 3 damage and also advance the supernova. 3 damage, man. Like the Homeworld is almost dead already. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and welcome to my next playthrough of Astro Knights Eternity. I'm currently playing through the expedition system, and this will be battle number 3. So now you see that I have already set up a few things, but that's not quite true. This is still left over from my last playthrough, because I'm actually recording everything in one go, so to speak. So yesterday I recorded 2 videos. Today I will record 2 more videos, battle 3 and 4, and everything is still set up from the last game. So what I will do in today's video is similar to the last video. I will first read through the story, then I will see what new cards and new heroes and enemies do we get, bosses do we get, and then I will set everything up. And then I will start playing. I will add timestamps to this video as usual, in case you would like to skip to the part you're interested in the most. As usual, bonus points if you watch the entire video. If you want to know how this game plays in detail, I suggest you watch the first video that I recorded for this expedition series here for Astro Knights. But you will also kind of get the gist of how the game plays when we play today's battle. Alright, so let's get started with the first thing, and that is the story. Let's see how much that is this time. Oh, quite a bit. It is actually quite a bit of story. So, yeah, I suggest we go through that first. No, Pan, the man introduces himself. Pan, I'm sorry. Caleb reaches a hand down to help Pan off his knees. I want to help, but we're not the real Astro Knights. They're long gone. What's an Astro Knight? Pan cocks his head to the side, one of his cat-like ears twitching. I just watch you risk your lives to defend everyone from that monster. You're heroes. You have to be. I don't know what else to do. Whoa, calm down. Sana rests a hand on Pan's arm, rubbing comfortingly. Just tell us what's happening. Maybe we can help. Pan takes a deep breath, balling his hands into fists to try to stop them from shaking. I come from a planet called Thecos. It is not far from here, in a system, well, I don't know what you all would call it, but we are in a system with a sun that is nearing the end of its life. Our astronomers have been tracking the progress towards complete implosion, and it can only be a matter of days now. When it finishes, the resulting solar shock waves will tear Thecos apart, and my entire species will be wiped out. You are describing the process of a supernova. It's the natural death of any star above C-class. CAK lifts a finger as they explain. This is the way of the universe. Even an astronaut cannot stop it. Yeah, I mean, look it. I'm really sorry about your planet, but what have your leaders been doing dallying around on this? Caleb rests a hand on Pan's shoulder. The whole comforting thing never has been his strong suit. It's evacuation time. You don't understand. Pan grabs Caleb by the wrist with both hands, his eyes wide and pleading. We are not an advanced civilization. We spent years frantically developing a shuttle that could make it through our atmosphere intact. As far as I know, I'm the only ship that found civilization, or the only ship that even survived the launch. We've barely begun to dip our claws into space travel. There's no hope that we could figure out how to make a big enough ship to evacuate the entire world. Oh. Caleb's heart drops into his stomach. He doesn't know this world. He doesn't know these people. It shouldn't be his responsibility to save an entire species. He's just one person. One lousy nobody from the goddess of Centurion City. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, kid, but my ship, she's not built for evacuations. She can barely fit us 4. What can I do? I don't know. Pan chokes out through the tears throwing down his face. I've asked everyone. I've been here for days, begging someone to help, but everyone's told me it's too much. They can't evacuate the whole planet. They can't do anything. But you're a hero, aren't you? I need to do something. I need someone to do something. Anyone. His grip on Caleb's wrist tightens desperately. Please. Caleb looks over at ZAK as if he might find an answer in the expressionless face. A sun-going supernova, a whole planet on the brink. This is too big. It's too much. No one person should have to hold this burden. We don't have to fight them all, ZAK had said. We just need to inspire people to work together and stand up for themselves. Caleb squeezes Pan's shoulder once and then lets go. Don't worry, Pan. We'll save you people. You're under the protection of the Astro Knights. Everyone is staring at him in confusion. But there is no time to waste. Caleb rushes into the crowd and finds a bit of rubble from the attack, something he can climb until he's standing over the hubbub of terrified patrons slowly coming down. "Everyone," he shouts, protecting his voice as loudly as possible. "Listen up." Caleb's voice doesn't carry very far over the noise of the crowd, but the people closest to him can hear. They turn to look at him and start to chatter excitedly. "That's the man who fought the giant robot," someone shouts. "He was one of the people who saved us," calls another. "I recognize that symbol," cries an old woman who rests a hand on her chest in amazement. "He's an Astro Knight. The Astro Knights have returned." The murmur passes through the crowd until everyone is staring at Caleb expectantly. He takes a deep breath and swallows his fear. This is so much bigger than him now. "People of the Galactic Bazaar, my name is Captain Caleb Cruz and I..." Caleb looks down into the crowd and sees Reshi standing in front of him, smiling. And Sana, ZAK, Rex and Pan just behind her. Even Shieldbow's there. "I am an Astro Knight and right now we need your help." Okay, so walk me through how this works one more time. Reshi eyes the hulking machine Rex is currently soldering onto the hangar bay with obvious distrust. It's just like your old tractor beam, but better in every possible way. Rex leans back from his work and pats it proudly. This grav tether is fully loaded with 10 times the power and can even latch onto non-solid objects. We're basically turning the Bobcat into a gravitational force the size of a moon. "And are you sure that's not going to tear the ship apart?" Reshi asks, bracing her hands on her hips as she inspects the engineering work that went into the dubious invention. "I'd give it 70-30 odds," Rex answers with a lopsided grin. "Pretty good." Shieldbow beeps Shieldbow in agreement. "Could be much, much better," Reshi grumbles. "No time to wait and perfect the system, unfortunately, Resh." Caleb calls down from the cockpit. "It's now or never for the people of Felis. Everyone clear on the plan?" "All the people from the Galactic Bazaar are flying their ships down to Felis," Pant answers, bracing himself against the back of Caleb's pilot chair so he can stare out the cockpit window. They'll evacuate the populace as quickly as they can, each ship taking as many people as it can manage to fit and bring them back to the bazaar. "Meanwhile, we will do a big loop around the sun that's about to explode, keeping our gravity tether focused on it," Reshi continues. "This will slow the implosion by keeping the heavy metals in the star pulled outwards and delay the supernova long enough to give the volunteers time to evacuate Felis. It will also be our duty to keep rubble, debris and solar flares away from the planet and the escaping ships," ZAK adds. "And blast anything that comes at us," Tsana calls down from a gunner's perch. "Okay, Astro Knights," Caleb says with a grin, stretching his fingers around the control column. "Sounds like it's time to fight the sun." Well, that's a bit over the top, right? But I mean, that's kind of what this is here. It's a bit over the top. Alright, good. So, and now we can unlock things. So first of all, we get to open an envelope again. That's envelope 3. I'm excited to see like the new boss and the new heroes and stuff. Is there something small in there still? Ah yeah, that's the cards. And I think that's it, right? It's empty? Yeah, it is. Alright, wonderful. Let me just put that over there. Alright, so let's check what we... let's first take a look at our new hero. Give me a second here. Come on. So let me put that over here. Well, actually, no, let me leave that here because I will need to see what else we unlock. Alright, so we have our new hero. It is Pan. The person or cat person kind of thing that we just met. I'm just too stupid to open this up. There we go. So we have Pan here. Let's first take a look at the artwork, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty well-trained cat, so to speak. I mean, look at the muscles there. Name, Pan Pi. Designation, Scout. Planet of origin, Felis. Specialty, flexibility and late damage. Interesting. Pan hadn't expected to survive the launch. His mother begged him not to volunteer. She knew the risks. She knew the handful of spacecraft their scientists had built were untested and constructed far too hastily. The call for pilots made no promises. The shuttles had no way to take off a second time, no fuel for a return trip. Even if he had the impossible good fortune to make it past Felis' atmosphere, Pan knew he'd never be coming back. He'd never again see his mother, his brothers and sisters, his friends, his lovers. To volunteer for the SOS program was as good as a death sentence. But Pan wasn't leaving his planet behind because he had nothing left to lose. He had everything to lose. So he could never allow himself to just sit idly by and let it burn. Not when he could have made a difference. Not when there's still a chance to save them all. Alright. The special ability we can charge up here with 4 power is activate during your main phase. Return up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile with supply deck icon in the lower left corner to the bottom of the corresponding supply decks. Ooh. For each card returned this way, gain the top card of that supply deck and place it into your hand. That is interesting. So we can actually like get like cards out. So we can just buy like cheap cards and get like more expensive cards from that. And like 2 at a time. Okay. That is pretty interesting. Alright, so that's our new hero. Let me put that one just here for now. Then we have our new Homeworld. Fearless, 27 health. Activate during any player's main phase. Deal 8 damage to a minion. Ooh, that is very interesting. Okay. Good. It's very nice. Very, very cool artwork. And then we have the boss. Wait. Oh, there it is. Solar collision. Oh, there's something here. Is that maybe a round tracker? I'm not quite sure. We have tokens here. We do have like new tokens. Okay, interesting. So first, let's see here. Scouting report. Oh, 60 health. Okay. Astro Knights, is this a good idea? You're fighting a supernova and the laws of nature itself. But when lives are at stake, what can an Astro Knight do but fly boldly forward? This fight is going to be a tricky balancing act between keeping the sun from full implosion and protecting yourself, the planet, and evacuating ships from flying rubble and deadly solar flares. Stay on top of weaponry. The more debris you let build up, the more dangerous the entire system becomes. But you can't rely on weapons alone. If you don't invest time in keeping the gravity tethers focused on that sun, it's going to go full supernova and then there's no hope left for the Felicians. Keep a careful eye on how the sun behaves. You might be able to predict these solar flares if you remember what they're capable of. Good luck, Astro Knights. We're all counting on you. Okay, so we have gravity tether cards that we add to our supply. We have a 7th supply deck this time. Okay, and then we have the boss disc on space 1 of the supernova track. What is the boss space? Oh, we'll have to figure that out when I set that up. And then we have solar flare tokens that we shuffle and we place 1 token face down next to spaces 6, 8, 10 and 12. So there are like specific things that happen. And 14 we probably lose. So we probably only have like a specific time to do that. Okay. Here, when a card says to advance the supernova, move the boss 6 1 space forward on the supernova track. Exactly. This will move this to a space with the solar flare token, reveal the token, resolve it immediately, and then discard it. Okay, when a card says to push back the supernova, okay, that's also possible. We can also push it back. Interesting. So whenever it reaches the final space, we lose. Okay, very interesting, boss. Let's take a look at level 2 and 3. Also, again, isn't a level 1 thing. Okay. Plus 2 health for minions and plus 4 health. And also advance the supernova ones. Okay. Alright, so that is pretty interesting, but that's not all that we unlock, because we also get a new deck, of course, with boss cards, but also with cards for Pan. That's what it was called. So let me put these aside here. All right, so Delta Wave, I think that's a Pan specific card. Gain 1 fuel. If you gain a card that costs 4 fuel or more this turn, power up. Alright, so we can power up quite quickly, which is good because that lets us like trade cards. Here, like combo cards, I don't quite know what they do. This is probably new now. This is something that is new, so I will have to check that out. Because I've seen those before, like combo cards. And then here we just have new stuff for the supply. Oh no, wait. Oh, gravity tether. Oh, okay. We somehow need to add those. I guess we also need to add those. Oh, that's the supply deck, right? Oh, that was what I have to add at the supply deck here, the gravity tether. Okay, and with that we can push back the supernova. Okay, very cool. And then here we have the deck of the solar collision, which is like really, really small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 3 rounds, and Volt Fusion levels up, right? That means not Volt Fusion, I'm sorry, I mean Solar Collision. That means like 3, 6, 9 rounds. After 9 rounds, we lose. Not turns, but rounds. No, wait. That's a 1 round. 2 rounds? 3 rounds? Yeah, 9 rounds. Wow. That is pretty crazy. Okay. Well, and that is everything that we have now unlocked. So what I will do, I will like sleeve all the cards again, punch out the tokens, set up the game for, set up the like playing area for Battle 3, and then we can get started. Alright, and that should be pretty much the setup of the game. I hope I didn't miss anything. So, we are playing this boss now. It is similar, but like the game works like it works for every other boss, so to speak, just that the boss has a different mechanism, right? But there is one new thing, because when you play an expedition before Battle 2, you can take like an invention that you can buy, right? I decided to take the same one for this battle because it still is really good. And also you get a combo card. A combo card, you can choose one. You can choose one from the supply, and then you can just put like a player number on here, like this, right? So you know, okay, whenever that player triggers whatever happens there, then you get to do something as well. But I am my own ally, right? So I will not put that there because I'm player 1. Well, I can just leave that on there, but I'm player 1. So whenever I do that, I can do something else. And I took the Nebula Storm combo. That means when player X, which is me, deals 5 or more damage on a turn, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. I thought that was quite good. That pairs quite well with the Relay Dagger that does 4 damage, right? So I think that's a pretty good idea. So we must not forget that every time I do 5 or more damage, I can take a card from the discard pile into my hand. I think that is a pretty cool thing. Alright, so, but now we are ready to start. So let's see who goes first. I need to get a few gravity tethers for sure, so I'll be able to push back the supernova a bit. Also, one more thing that's interesting, the solar collision actually goes up to 4, level 4. So, but level 1 is only 1 card, right? So that will be pretty tough. So that's also one thing to remember. This is like the discard pile. At the beginning we have quite a large discard pile, but these will all like constitute like when solar collision levels up, which will be quite early. Alright, so it's our turn. Okay, so I don't really have like a plan at the moment. So first of all, I have 1 slot, so I will definitely like at least equip that blaster here. Let me just put it there. So that is one thing that I will do. And I had 3. I have 4 fuel. And if I gain a card that costs 4 fuel or more, then I can also power up, which is not too bad. Deal 3 damage. That is also like already damage, like with 4. That is pretty good. I think I will do that because I could also get that, but it's also enough if I have that later, right? I don't need that yet. Fuel would be good at the beginning, yes, sure, but I do have 4 and I can like power up at the same time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Like this, and then I will discard all of these, take my new hand, and then it is the boss's turn. So nothing to activate here, so we just draw this 1 single card. It's a minion, Burning Wreckage. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. For each other minion in play, advance the supernova. Oh, okay. So we will actually want to like to get rid of all the minions here. Alright, so that one has 4 health. Yeah, we cannot defeat it yet, but hopefully quite soon. Alright, 2 damage each time to the Homeworld. That is quite a lot. Alright, so it is the boss's turn again. So, first we activate that. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Alright, and yeah, for each other minion in play, advance the supernova. There is no other minion in play, so that's fine. So, and now we need to draw a card, which we can't. So we shuffle this entire deck here to be able to draw a card, and the solar collision already levels up. That was quick. Like this here. There we go. Alright, so let me just do it all a little bit differently, like this, and then it fits. Instant minions in play gain 2 health. Yeah, that is wonderful. We are having issues here. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so and then we draw the card. Please not a minion. Please not a minion. It's a minion. Asteroid Charge. Activate. Advance the supernova. If solar collision is level 3 or higher, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay. Let me just put a 5 on here. So which minion is the worst one at the moment, the more dangerous one. Probably this one here, because that one advances the supernova like every turn, and also makes this one advance the supernova every turn. Yeah, so we would lose within 7 turns. Okay, that is not good. That is really not good. Is that our cards for this round? Yeah, it is. Okay, so then it is our turn. Yeah, we will have to like deal damage. We'll deal 1 damage here. That's not a whole lot, but deal that damage to that one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have given that one like the small hearts immediately. All right, and then I could equip that one. Also, I forgot to turn that over. Oh, that was one that I actually did like. Yeah, so let me get this one for sure. I think that is not too bad. All right, then it's our turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll deal another damage to the asteroid shard. And then let's see. I will equip this one here for dealing 3 damage. That would be enough to kill the asteroid shard, which is nice. And I do have 4. Fuel, and if I spend the 4 fuel on 1 card, which I can't, then I would get a power up, but that's not possible. But I do need some more fuel for sure. So I think also I need that. Actually, why should I get this if I can also get this? Because that one gives us fuel or pushes back the supernova. So let me get the gravity tether. 3, and I will keep that one in hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 4 new cards for my next turn. Alright, so we're getting there with damage a little bit. Alright, so let's just like shuffle all of these up. Like that should be fine. And it's the boss's turn, of course. That's pretty bad. So first we advance the supernova. Then the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. And then we advance the supernova again. Okay. We are having few issues, and then of course we have to draw a card. Planetary Rubble, another minion. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. It's just way too many minions here. 4 health. Oh no, wait. This one entered play with 2 more health, right? I forgot about that. So this one actually still has 5 health, and this one receives 6 health now. When it activates, what does it do? Any player discards a card, suffers 1 damage. For every other minion in play, this minion gains 1 health. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Please let it be us. Okay, so I will deal 3 damage. To whom? To this one. This one is still the most dangerous one. Although this one is pretty crazy as well here. Wait, let me see. How much damage can we do next time? 3 damage again and 1 damage. You know what? Let me do it differently. Let me actually damage this one. For 3. Come on, there we go. And then next round I can actually destroy that one. I think that's the better thing to do. Okay, then I will equip that one and this one here. Like this. And then I do have 3 fuel. I think I might have to get another gravity tether. I think so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is please our turn. Very good. Because then we will deal 3 damage here. To this one. There we go. Let me just put these aside for now. It's a little bit easier. So this one is gone. That is very, very good. Then we can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Is there anything I don't like too much? This one is really good. Expensive, but it's good. And this one is also quite nice. So I will keep these 2 for sure. This one is not too special. So I will destroy that one. See what else lies under there. The same thing. Yeah, well, great. And also I have 1 more fuel this round. And then I will deal 1 damage to the asteroid shard. Okay. Good. How much damage did I deal this round? 4 damage. Not 5. If I ever deal 5 or more, that's good. So we have 3, 5. So I can equip that one. And I would have 5 fuel now. So I could actually get that relay dagger, which is like really strong. Yeah, I'm going to get that one. And I can immediately take it into my hand, so I will equip it immediately. Very good. Oh, by the way, wait. Did I use that? Yeah, no, I did not use my special card. I did not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so, it's my turn again. Okay, so I can deal 4 damage here and 1 there. That's 5 damage. That is actually pretty good. So I can deal 4 damage. Destroy this one here because that one is quite dangerous. Alright. Alright, just like that. And then I can discard a card to return this into my hand. I would definitely do that. I mean, that's the special move I've been using like last game all the time. So, and then I deal in additional damage here. Okay, that's good. And I just dealt 5 or more damage this turn. So I can now return a card from the discard pile into my hand without changing the order, of course. So, what do I want? Let me get the RB launcher. Wait, how many attack cards do I have? That's fine. By the way, I made a small mistake. I couldn't have attacked with both. Right? Because I don't have enough slots. So let me correct that by not taking a card from the discard pile. And instead I will now spend fuel on gaining another slot. If I can, I can. So I will definitely do that. Sorry about that, I made a mistake. So now I gain another slot. And also I will give back that 1 damage that I dealt. And I hope that I didn't make any other mistakes, but I mean it would only be like a damage or 2 that I dealt additionally, right? So I think that should be fine. Sorry about that, I completely messed that up. But now we are on track again. Gain 1, I will keep that in hand, I think. That's not such a bad card. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now it's the boss's turn, of course. So, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. There we go. Oh man, this is going way too fast. And then here, a strike. Any player suffers 4 damage. Wow. Or activate a minion in play. Oh, I know I will... Yeah, I think I will take that damage. Oh man. That is pretty tough. Okay. So then let's shuffle these and see whose turn it now is. Would be cool if I could go, but I mean it always is cool if I can go, but I won't. So another 2 damage for the Homeworld. Man. Okay, this boss is quite tough because the day is almost running out again. Wow. This might be a boss I'm losing against. Strike. The Homeworld suffers 3 damage and also advance the Supernova. 3 damage, man. The Homeworld is almost dead already. Wow, that is pretty tough. Okay, well, let's see. So, I can deal 3 damage. And one thing I didn't explain the last 2 games is the Bolster keyword. The Bolster keyword means that whenever a card with the Bolster keyword is discarded during an ally's turn, the player who discarded the card receives the benefit of the Bolster card, right? So I would have to discard that while it is an ally's turn, but I'm my own ally, so I suppose every time I discard this, I can also use that Bolster keyword. I'm not discarding that at the moment, right? Because I'm using it for attacking, but just saying that would be something that's possible. All right, so I deal 3 damage and 4 damage. That's 7 damage. 2, 4, 6. I could defeat that one here. Should I do that? Yeah, I should do that, definitely. So let me just do that. There we go. Gone. And also, I can again now discard a card to get that back into my hand. I will of course do that. Of course I will. Or will I? Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, I think I will. I will do that, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then I will just put that one there and this one here. I can't put the third one there because I only have 2 slots and I cannot gain another one. I do have 2 fuel that I will use to just power up here. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, okay. So, and this one I will, I guess, keep in hand for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so whose turn is it? My turn. I deal 7 damage, and I will already discard a card to get that back into my hand. So 7 damage, that's good. Okay. Good. 51, nice. That is a start, and also I have 1 more fuel this round, and I will discard, oh wait, 2, 3, I will have 5 fuel with that actually. 5 fuel. Getting another slot here would be good, but 5 fuel is also quite good. Oh, because here I can do quite some damage. Yeah, I will actually do that and discard all of these. That is, I think, a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 5. So now 1 more turn for me, 1 more turn for the boss. I go first. That is good. I deal 5 damage. That is good. So I'm at 40. Not I'm, but the boss is at 46. Okay, that works. And I will discard a card to get this back into my hand as usual. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. But then, yeah, okay. There's no reason not to do that. What I will do is I will actually spend 3 fuel to gain another slot, so I can like equip all of that stuff here. Nice. So now we're just doing, okay, slowly we're now in the damage department here. That is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I actually did like, I forgot my combo. Come on. Think of your combo next time, because next time I definitely deal 5 damage or more. So I have to think of that then. Okay, so boss turn. Nothing here, so we draw a card. And that is a strike. Advance the supernova twice. So we're now at 6, and now this one triggers here. Oh, wait, or any player loses 2 slots. No, I will not do that. Any player suffers 4 damage. Cool. That is bad, because we're almost gone. That is bad. Oh man, I have no way of feeling at the moment. And that is one of the reasons I like Aeon's End more, because these decks, yeah, it's kind of exciting to see, oh, what kind of cards are there now? How can I work with those? Sure, it's more tactical. I just like the Aeon's End idea that you have like 9 specific cards, and you can only buy these specific cards. So you can put like a healing card in there, and you can just like build up your deck with healing items. Here it's possible I never see a healing card, right? And that's kind of bad. Oh no. Okay, it's again the boss's turn. We have to shuffle the cards here, which I will now do. This is also a pretty cool boss. Pretty interesting. Like this impending doom kind of thing. So we also advance the boss to level 3. The game doesn't go on much longer anymore, so let's see. There's a strike. The Homeworld suffers 3 damage. Oh man, this is not good. And we advance the supernova once. I will have to get back the supernova. Get it back on track. Okay. Then it's our turn. No, it's not our turn. Oh man, I was hoping. Alright. Another strike. Any player suffers 4 damage. Oh no. Or activate a minion in play. I can't activate a minion in play because there is no minion, so I have to do the other thing. Any player suffers 4 damage. That means we are down to 0. So we cannot heal anymore. But we receive 2 more damage, which will be doubled, and the Homeworld will receive that damage. So the Homeworld is down to 9. And now every damage we receive will be doubled and damage the Homeworld. So, oh man, this is going really bad. I mean, now it's our turn 3 times in a row, but still, wow. So, 4, 7, 8 damage. Alright, down to 38. Okay. I will discard a card to get this one back into my hand. Of course I will. Yeah, just any of these fuel things here. Then I will just immediately put it there again, like this, and I have 3 fuel. 3 fuel. I will... Well, actually, the gravity tether... I cannot do anything with 3 fuel, right? I could put another slot. You know what? I don't know if I do have enough weapons, but just in case, let me just add another slot, just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4... and 5. Okay, this is not looking too good, but let's see. So I will deal... Oh! Again, I dealt more than 5 damage last round, right? I did, so I actually could have taken a card into my hand. last round, and I would have taken this card and equipped it. Okay, so now it's right. Now it's correct. So now it's my turn. I will deal 4, 7, 10 damage. That's good. So that's 28. I will, of course, discard a card to take this back into my hand. These go back in here, but I dealt 5 or more damage again, so I can take a card from this pile into my hand. And these all deal 3 damage. Let me take... yeah, let me take this one here. Doesn't really... Well, let me take this one here. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Equip that one. Equip this one and these two. So good that I have 4 slots now. Okay, and I do have 3 fuel plus 1 from that RB launcher that we used this round. So I would have 4 fuel, which doesn't really do a whole lot. So what I will do is I will use these. I think I will actually use these 4 fuel to maybe exchange some things here later on. So like this. Okay, I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, please excuse the storm outside. It's like really stormy since it's been really stormy since yesterday, but I cannot push back the recording here because I actually took off work for this, right? As I said, so yeah. Okay, so it's our turn again. We deal 4, 8, 9, 12 damage. Okay, but it's down to 16. All right, maybe we can still do it. Let's see. So I will discard all of these cards. But I will actually, of course, as usual, discard a card to keep this there. And also I dealt more than 5 damage, so I can take a card back into my hand. And I will take this one here and equip it immediately. Also I'll equip that one. And then I would have 5 fuel, which is good for another attack card here. I think, yeah, for another attack card here, like this. And now I need to hope that it's gonna be my turn like 2 or 3 times again, because then I could actually win. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is a pretty tough boss. This is a very tough boss. Also, there's one thing that I just realized. Activate Advance the Supernova. I would have had to activate the Supernova, which I didn't do. So let's see what that would have done. The Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Okay. So we're actually down to 5 here. Alright, it really needs to be our turn now. Oh no! No! Okay, let's see. Let's see. Activate the Homeworld. Actually, no, that's not true. The activation would now be. I would do now and not later, so that's fine. This is a minion. Activate the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay. So that's 4 health. Well, screw the minion. I need to defeat the boss now. I need to do that. Alright, so I just need to hope that it's my turn. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so I need to advance the Supernova again. This one deals 2 damage to the Homeworld. Oh man, this is so close. But now it's my turn 3 times. I could now do it. So let's see. 4, 8, 9 damage. So first of all, 9 damage here. So that is then 7. Okay. Also, I can discard a card to get that back into my hand. I will do that. And also, I can discard a card here to deal 2 damage to a minion. I will just do that just to be safe. Alright. I dealt more than 5 damage this round, so I can take something back into my hand. I will just take this card again, because that's a good one. I will equip all of those. There we go. So, and I have now 2 fuel. I think what I could do now, let me check. Because what I can do is, yeah, I can actually do that. I can do that. I will use my special ability now, because that means I can return up to 2 cards from my discard pile or hand, to the bottom of the corresponding supply deck. And I will actually take this one here and also this one here, these two, right? I will return them to the deck. So first of all, I will return, yeah, exactly. So I will take this one here. Let me first return, no wait, I made a mistake here. I made a small mistake. This card actually belongs on that pile here. I will just put it at the bottom because I made that mistake. So now we have it right. Oh, but then I don't want to use that. Well, so I will still use it. I will still do it. So I'll put that here at the bottom. And then I will get this one directly into my hand instead. And then also this one here, get that one into my hand instead. So now I'm pretty stacked here regarding cards. Okay, that was a little bit complicated. I hope I didn't confuse you too much here. And then I will also equip that one here. That one is important. Oh, actually, no, that one is not important. I will instead equip that one here. Okay, so I still have 2 fuel, which I will just discard, like use to power up. I will keep this in my hand. Wow, that was a very complicated turn, but I hope that I did not make any mistakes. At least I hope so. So it's our turn again. Okay, now we win. Because I do 4, 8, 11. I do way more damage than I need to defeat that one. Also, I could discard a card to also defeat that one here with that card over here. Wow. Okay, so we actually made we actually made it to win. But it was really close. Just 2 more damage to me, and we would have lost, or just 3 more damage to the Homeworld. So anyway, we would have lost within the next boss turn. So let's see. Next time the boss would have advanced the Supernova, and that would have not killed us. And here. Oh, actually, the next boss turn we wouldn't have lost yet. No, not the next one. No, okay, we would have survived a few more rounds on just 1 health. But still, I mean, that was really close. I hope, like with like the combo and with like the cards that I could take back to my hands and discard cards, I hope that I didn't make too many mistakes. There was like this one mistake I made toward the beginning of this game, but I was able to kind of fix that again, so that is quite good. Alright, so before we end the video, let us look for the story bit here. There we go. Okay, post-fight 3. Maybe let me put that down here in the corner again, as usual. 2 minutes to Supernova, Captain. Reshi calls across the ship. We need to warp out now. The Bobcat can't handle these radiation levels. She's coming apart at the seams. A little longer. Caleb's hands are shaking, trying to keep the control column pushed forward against the force of the shockwaves rolling through the ship. We still haven't gotten the all clear. No, Caleb, now. Just a bit longer. Caleb scrubs the sweat out of his eyes. We can hold on. If we get caught in that explosion, there will be no Astro Knights left. CAK says, still impossibly calm in the face of danger. Protect your crew. Okay. Caleb shakes his head. Ready to warp on my signal. Captain Cruz. Pan pokes his head out from behind the control console. We just received a transmission from the Crown Jewel. They've safely warped out with the last of the Felician refugees. Ha! Caleb throws his head back in triumph. Get us the hell out of here, Resh. Reshi slams the lever on the warp drive, and Caleb feels himself pressed backwards into his seat. Through the window he can see the stars and planets and nebula blurring past, making it feel like they're whizzing through a rainbow tunnel. It's moments like this that remind him just how beautiful the universe is. Reminds him of how he used to dream about it as a kid. Staring up at the stars, knowing he'd be there one day. So close he could touch them. Caleb? Caleb looks up at the sound of Reshi's voice and sees his whole team gathered together around him, staring fearfully out the cockpit window. When he looks back, he doesn't see anything amiss, just the rainbow whiz of stars through the warp tunnel and the emptiness of space all around them. But then he realizes the ship isn't moving. It's hanging in space, as if it was suspended in time, frozen in the middle of the warp stream. How is this possible? Rishi murmurs, her hand gripping tight into Caleb's shoulders. This shouldn't be possible. I've seen many things in my long existence, CAK says, taking a step toward the window, but I do not recall ever seeing this before. Suddenly, the warp tunnel shifts. The rainbow stream of stars contorts, pushing inwards towards the ship until they form into a hand. A gigantic ethereal hand rising up beneath the bobcat and reaching all around them. In front of them, two blazing eyes open and a gigantic human face presses close to the front of the ship. "Hello, Astro Knights," said a voice that drifts into Caleb's head like music. "I am Eternity." Alright. And with that, we are finally done. Like now, totally done with fight battle number 3 for Astro Knights Eternity for the included expedition here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's one more battle to go. You will be able to see that, watch that quite soon. So please excuse like the rough playthrough. There were like a few things that were a little bit confusing, but now I think we got it all under control and we won again, which is amazing. Although it was like really, really close. Well, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I want to thank you all for your support. I'm thankful for each single one of you, seriously. I especially want to mention my patrons who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much for that. The biggest shout out there goes out to Thecos, who's currently the biggest supporter of them all at the highest tier. I'm really, really thankful for that. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch my videos, you can like them, comment below them, even subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos enough. You can support me on Patreon, and you can also join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with me in my amazing community. Alright, and I'll now get a tea for myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.